The pasuk at the very beginning of Sefer Devarim, in terms of the location of Eretz Yisrael and its boundaries, says Nahar Hagadol Nahar Peras. Rashi seems to be bothered by this. Why is this Nahar, this river, called Nahar Hagadol? In fact, Rashi tells us at the beginning of Bereshis that of the Naharos, the rivers that are delineated there, Pras is at the end, the bottom of the list, because it's the smallest of the Nahar. So why is it called here in Dvarim the Nahar HaGadol? And Rashi says, Kevan shenizkar im Eretz Yisrael nechshav kigadol. Because it's mentioned within the context of Eretz Yisrael, says Rashi, it's considered great. Imagine the greatness that, and I address myself now to those who live in Eretz Yisrael and those who aspire to live in Eretz Yisrael, as we all do, the greatness of someone who lives in Eretz Yisrael. With a Kal V'chomer, if Nahar Peras is called Gadol B'Chashivus, then how much more so we who live in Eretz Yisrael and breathe the air of the Shekhinah here, how much more so does it give us Chashivus? And the question arises, why don't we feel that? And I think the answer is because in order to really feel the greatness of Eretz Yisrael, we have to appreciate Eretz Yisrael. We have to know its greatness. Chazal tell us, Ein Torah ketoras Eretz Yisrael. Ki mitzion teitzei Sora. The atmosphere here is suffused with the greatness. And on Tisha B'Av Mirza Hashem, we'll be reading from the greats, Rabbi Yehuda Levi amongst them, who loved Eretz Yisrael. They appreciated the atmosphere that's suffused with Kedusha, with sanctity, with Shekhinah. Chazal say that there's no nevuah in Chutz La'aretz. Yonah runs Tarshisha because he doesn't want nevuah. And I think what we have to understand is that when Chazal speak about the greatness of Eretz Yisrael, that this is Eini Hashem Elokecha Ba Merishis Hashana V'ad Achris Hashana, that the divine supervision is very powerful and profound here in the land. We have to think about that. Moshe Rabbeinu, when he meets the Benos Midian, Benos Yisro, they call him Ish Mitzri Heitzilari, and Moshe Rabbeinu says nothing. In the case of Yosef, on the other hand, Yosef identifies with the land Me'ever HaNahar, and he calls himself Ish Ivri. Chazal say, therefore, Yosef was buried in Eretz Yisrael, Moshe Rabbeinu was not Zocha. So Yirotzo, may we appreciate the greatness, the mile of Eretz Yisrael and its impact upon us. And then we'll be Zocha Mirza Hashem to also be considered like the Nahar Gadol, Gdolim, Kein Yiratzon. I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. We should hear great news and the Geula Shlema at this very critical time in Jewish history. Amen.